Exterior repaint day one, single story. Scrapers, poles, primer, caulk guns, buckets, rags, drops, masking, all. Mini rollers and grids, 4-foot ladders, 6-foot ladders, 1 extension ladder. Exterior drops we need. Alright, step one when we got to the job site was meet with the homeowner. Kind of gave them a little rundown on what we're going to be doing here as far as scraping, and then setting up a shop, relocating all the stuff on the outside of the house away from the house. We're going to be scraping today, spot priming and caulking. So moved everything away. That's step one. We're going to go through and pull anything off the walls that need to be moved, and then we're going to scrape every inch of this house. Went over the color selection with the homeowner so I can go get paint today. There's a paint shortage, but that's step one. They're getting everything away from the house and setting up a shop. Right, after everything was moved, scrape every inch of this place. It's getting repainted. Everything. These, even like these runs from the previous painter, gone. Peel bond primer, filling it all in, hitting all the raw wood, spot priming everything. Hand sanding all the gutters where all the oxidation is, just knocking it down. Can't forget about that. Red oxide primer on the rust after wire brushing it. A little asphalt. Clean the rust. Give it a shot. Build up. Alright, Luke is going to take all of this now and go fill all the termite damage. Reshape that with 3M patch and prime. These guys are almost done with the gutters, and this has all been peel, stop, primed. It dries clear, and then he's going to start caulking all the body, because we're going to paint the body first. And that way it'll be dry. If we wanted to start putting paint on tomorrow, we could. And everything is scraped, primed in both primers, the iron oxide and the others, the peel stop. And they're sanding the gutters down because of all the oxidation here. And we're going to paint those white. That's going to be tan. The body and all these windows is going to be white. and the lower is going to be a darker color all the way around. And I'm going to go hunt down paint because there's a paint shortage. Exterior repaint day 2, sanders and vacs, sprayers 2, respirators and boxes, spray poles, spray shields, 14-inch rollers and poles, extension cords, 2 large tarps, and the Titan ED655 to spray the doors with, and possibly all the lower trim. Alright, I'll grab a fan too for lunch. Alright, day 2. These guys got all the siding caulked yesterday and some patching done. So I had them just focus on all the siding because that's going white, and the windows too. So they're going to start masking all these windows off right now, start covering everything up. Drop cloths everywhere, cover all this stuff up, and masking the windows, and we're going to shoot all this siding today. So you can see they absolutely caulked and primed everything yesterday. So yeah, there was some caulking that wasn't hit up yesterday, so we're going to go ahead and hit that and then start masking, covering everything. I'm going to go to Benjamin Moore and get some paint because Sherwin-Williams is out. Alright, gotta get some Benjamin Moore for the exterior. We got some paint, looks like still. Looks like I'm not the only one. Alright, these guys started masking while I went and got paint. We start on this. We always start in the same spot, go the same direction because we've gauged where the sun will be all day. And these guys are masking around, covering everything up, so I can start spraying, or I can get one of them to start. But yeah, drops everywhere. Our 410 Titan, we're using a 311 HEA tip. We'll rock the pressure on that. Alright, we back rolled because there was a lot of little hairline cracks and stuff. We used that, we pushed all the paint into anything that we didn't see with the caulking. And this is high build Benjamin Moore, more glow. So if we just first coated that, sprayed and back rolled, and then the second coat we'll just lay it on thick until it covers. It's called a coverage coat. And seeing the gutters, so the downspouts and the gutters are white, that's going to be tan, and these are going to be some darker color. .311 HEA tip. These guys are coming around the corner with the masking. Alright, we sprayed and back rolled the first coat and pushed the paint into any little hairline cracks. And then we laid on 50-50 overlap to cover. It's called the coverage coat. We're going to let that dry and make sure we don't see any blue lines from the original blue color. Sprayed the gutter. Now we're working our way around this side. And we moved the pump out of the sun. We hit this side all the way around this house today. Hope. Alright, so he just sprayed that. And if you look close, there's little hairline cracks. That's what we're going to take this and work the paint into the cracks, jam it in, and then lay it off. I should have a shorter pole right here, but I don't. So that's the whole point of back rolling. Here, zoom in up here, show them this crack. See that crack right there? Filled it with paint. We got most of it with caulking, but that's the whole point of back rolling, and to give it an even sheen. Cool. Alright, this is the second coat, 311 HEA tip, set at 1000 PSI. He's doing a 50-50 overlap for coverage. He already did that top part right there. We already sprayed and back rolled, and we just immediately dropped back and started doing the coverage coat. You can see this is just rolled. You can see the blue coming through, even all this. And the texture really helps with how bad this house was. So now he's coming from here to here, coverage coat. and then we'll finish around the side. And we're gonna do this railing back here too, but it's lunchtime. All right, so these guys got all this first coated, but we won't be able to second coat it because we ran out of paint. We got to get 2 more gallons to finish, but all this from here around is 2 coated, sprayed and back rolled, and then extra coated, you know, coverage coat, heavy. And this will be a dark color, and that'll be tan in between the gutter. The gutter will stay white, and that'll be tan all along this and all through here. Cool. And then the dark will be all through here. And these guys are kind of unwrapping things, pulling the masking for the windows for overnight. And also got this white done through here. So all we'll need to do is, you know, all this lower will be the dark, which we will be back tomorrow to go get some more Benjamin Moore, 2 gallons for the rest of that. And then we're gonna, do this. We're gonna do the doors in the dark, and we're gonna do that tomorrow, all the dark and the lower stuff. All right, day 3, we're gonna finish the second coat on the body from here to there, and these guys are gonna start masking off this lower so we can spray this as a different color all the way around, all the way through here. It's gonna be a dark, and all of this walkway is all gonna be dark. So these guys are gonna start masking that. I'm gonna finish that paint, and I'm gonna do all this bottom. This is the 3M Patch and Prime, completely dried, just needs to be sanded. This piece was basically from here to there was all rotted out, so it's completely solid, and that's the Patch and Prime. He's going to go through and prep all the soffit patches today. Like even this, we're going to take a piece of wood, put it across, fill that with 3M Patch and Prime, but we're going to take that'll hold. All right, heavy termite damage, 3M Patch and Prime. Jam it and press it all in so it fills every little internal crevice. And just keep pressing it, lots of pressure, smooth off the excess, and then I'm going to shape it. I'm going to do what we call heavy spackle, so that means it's larger or thicker than what we want, so we'll leave us something to sand. Give it a little shape for less sanding, and then that's good enough. Give it a day to dry, and then we'll sand it and paint it. Alright, now we've already put 2 coats on this. It was some high build, but I wanted to go ahead and come back in after we put some type of paint on there, and all this checking from many years of separation. I'm going to patch and smooth over. This is the smooth spackling. Just going to run it smooth, and then anywhere there's like a groove right here, I'm just going to take my finger, so I don't have to sand in there. I'm going to fill all those little ridges, alligatoring in. Alright, he just got the rest of this done with that extra gallon. I went through and patched all the termite damage with the 3M Patch and Prime. And we're going to shoot all this tomorrow, so we'll give that time to dry. Luke is switching out the pump right now. He's using a 311. He's going to drop down to a 211 HEA Titan tip. These guys are masking ahead, so he's going to start shooting all this with a 2, shielding that, and see how that's masked. We'll shoot a little metal piece, and these guys are covering the railing, and they're covering the ground, and they'll put drops down, tape to the drops, and that's where we're going. Side note, we had enough paint yesterday to do all of this, and we got down to where we needed another gallon. And the reason why is because I had Luke let JT spray and the new guy back roll this section, and they used just a little too much, but I was okay with that. It's better too much paint than too little, right? And it got them some training in on the sprayers and the rollers. Spray box. 210. There's a 212. That should work. I moved the washer and dryer out of the way so we can paint this. Alright, we took the platform and the dog platform, put it on the yard. Now we can get all this with the washer and dryer moved. Improvise and over. Alright, he's using a 211 fine finish tip, or no, sorry, a 212. I'm just going to spray the first coat real quick and then back roll it in, fill any cracks, and then lay the second coat on. Alright, now the coverage coat being applied. Alright, he's going to keep spraying this all the way around. These guys are masking ahead. Luke is my long-term guy. This is the new guy. So he's been here middle, so he's showing him what to do. And they're doing a great job. They're going to mask ahead all the way around. Alright, these guys got the bottom dark color done. All the way around. We just got a couple doors to do. But yeah, they got the washer and dryer went. I went to the beach. Oh yeah, they got the back door done. This is my first time seeing it. This is all duration gloss all the way around. It's a cool color concept. I'm proud of it. They did a good job. But oh yeah, look, they got all this. Had to move all these bricks. Good fun. Good job, Luke. All the way around. Cool, we might actually be done tomorrow. We just got to do all the soffits and that in the tan and the front door. But we're a guy short tomorrow, so, but yeah. Awesome. Good job, guys. All right, day 4. We're gonna shoot these soffits. So they're masking the wall down. Pretty windy today, so we went some larger plastic instead of just regular poly paper. We're just gonna stick shields up behind here and shoot this here and here. So they're masking down. We'll call it hurricane masking, where we completely seal the tape up because of the wind. Got a 2-guy team here, and we're sanding all the 3M patch and prime patches ahead of it with this Festool detail sander. And while I'm sanding all these patches, I figured I'd go through and hit this siding where we speckled the alligatoring. Grit. Alright, because it's a little windy today, we're going to go ahead and just mask one side and shoot it right away, and then carry on one side at a time, just in case. So yeah, we'll shoot all this and then mask the other side and carry on. Alright, here's how we're doing the gutters. Shield on a stick, the cardboard around the corner, just propped off the ground, and we're gonna have the guy spray, and then he's gonna daisy chain them as we go. Yep. Alright, we are using a 212 fine finish tip at 1000 psi because of the wind today. We're just keeping it small, keeping it close. No overspray on the neighbor's stuff. I'm going to back roll with this and then second coat it right away. And he's grabbing some tape to tack down just in case because the wind is kicking up. Alright, so that's back rolled, and then he's laying on the coverage coat immediately afterwards. And then we'll shuffle the shields down and do the next section all the way around the house. Alright, you see, moved it down, just daisy chain them, boom boom, they stand themselves up. He back rolls, second coating right away. That is done. No paint on the gutter. And the wind is really bubbling on these, so we sealed them up really nice. But it's still just kind of blowing off. So like right there, we're just gonna retape kind of thing, but we're one side, pull it, and it's done. Alright, because of the wind, went ahead and pulled the masking right away. It started to peel off, so it wasn't blowing back into our wetness. Yeah, that's the color scheme. Alright, this little thing we call hurricane masking. Seal, when you put the plastic up, we seal every edge where any air could possibly blow through, all the way down and around. Like this screen is probably going to catch some air and fill that, so we'll double tape the mess out of it. It's raining, so we pulled it just after we did it. So we got to touch up all these walls. Alright, we started getting rained on. So we got all the soffits with this side here and this right here. So it's lunchtime now, and these guys are going to cover everything here and do this because it's just raining. And for those front and the other side, we use 2.5 gallons. So we have 4.5, almost 5 gallons to do all of this and that. I think it should be good, but yeah, we're getting rain, go away. That's the look they're going for. These sides are done, just a little bit of touch-ups here and there. And we got to do the front door, and then we're going inside. Alright, these guys are wrapping this up. We painted these pipes today for them. Should be around this side. Oh, look at there. Beautiful. Oh, tape up there. Must be lunchtime.
Lunchtime, sure I would have got you on it. We don't know. I didn't hear from you.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I think so. Alright, that's all done. Just got the little things on the roof to do. Put everything back. Okay, so this is all sprayed and back rolled. put this thing back and touched up behind here. A couple little touch-ups here and there. These guys are gonna do. The steps came out awesome. This door came out good. They're gonna sand the front door where we did all the patching from the alligatoring. They hit that today. And we're gonna be moving inside tomorrow to do some ceilings. So we're gonna do the touch-ups, and we have to do the peaks. We did the body part. We just have to do the trim. We did that by hand. We're gonna sand the mess out of this door. It's not bad. I mean, you can see all the stipple and stuff. So we're gonna give them a nice front door. But they're gonna go through and hit a couple little spots where it bled through, where they hit it with the roller when they were back rolling. It's a couple little here and there's. And then we'll be done with the exterior, like 99% today, and then any minor little touch-ups. So they wanted the gutters black from there down now, so we're switching that up. I'll show you what I mean. So yeah, instead of that being white, they're gonna do the darker color there down. Just doing it all by hand. Yeehaw. There's 3 of those. All done. Yep. Went brown from there down. Left that white. You know, the fancy stuff. Cool color design. And I'm out of here. These guys got it under control. I'll be back tomorrow with them to get them set up for the ceilings inside. And I'm gonna go finish my estimates that I just did today. But yeah, customer's happy. That's all that matters. All right, day 6, we are gonna move inside and do some ceilings. We're gonna start on that first. So we need 2 rollers and pans, extreme block primer, mini rollers, scraper, 3M patch and prime, drop, sheet plastic, tape, brushes, cut pots, roller poles, vacuum, sander, caulk, rags, and fans. So the stuff will dry. We're gonna go inside and do all the patching and caulking, put fans on it. And we're swapping out all the equipment we don't need with the equipment we do need. And yep. Alright, these guys got the door done yesterday. Not too shabby. Alright, step 1. Moved all the furniture into the kitchen. We are painting this ceiling right here. This is Canic ceiling. It's a sugarcane based wall board that is obsolete. So we're gonna caulk all these cracks and kind of smooth it out and paint it white. We're doing this room and the bedroom. So we're gonna wrap this fan real quick. We're gonna brush and roll this. We're gonna caulk everything first and spackle and put fans in so that dries. And while we're doing that, we can go outside and do the touch-ups. But we have 2 rooms to do with that today. All right, these guys are grabbing drop cloths, and we're going to shake them out really good, bring them in, and we're going to drape plastic down over all these walls, over everything, so we can brush and roll this out. 2 coats. All right, everything is covered. And then just cut it out, roll it twice. A little overkill on our masking just because we can. So we don't want to buy them new furniture or clean paint off stuff, so that's how we do it in the hood. All right, room number 2. You can see we've got some water stains on the ceiling. So we're going to end up scraping that and priming it. And yeah, they're going to come in and mask this off now. Alright, we used QD10 for the caulking. Caulked all these seams. Patched anything that needs patching. Put some fans in. Blowing straight up to kind of dry everything. Then we'll go through and sand it with the Leros. Cut it all in. And roll it out. Alright, we're using the box plastic. He's got the 9-foot right there. What we do is run the blue tape around and then just tack it up all the way around. Yes, we could use a 3M film. I understand that, but we opted to not because we have this stuff. So just going to cover this up and do all the patching. Alright, he's running a small bead of caulk on all that tape and sealing it with caulking just so we don't have to dry brush, and then we can just quick 2-3 coat over that purple, brush it out real quick, and then brush and roll all the sealing out. So just sealing it up, and it holds the plastic up. Yeah, we'll scrape it, prime it, and then we'll patch it with a 3M patch and prime. Alright, skimmed all those patches here. Now we're going to let all the caulking and that dry, and then after lunch we'll come in and sand everything with the Leros, cut and roll it all. Alright, while all this stuff in the center, all the caulking and patchwork is drying, Luke is going ahead and first cutting all this. And we'll end up cutting it in 2 or 3 times because it is a darker color. He's using the HB Geelong brush there. Available at Painters Emporium. Boom, boom, plug. Plug for the Painters Emporium. Yeah. What do you think of that brush, Luke?
Nice.
Alright, he gets paid to say that. But yeah, he's gonna come in because this is actually purple and run all of this ceiling line once or twice just to get it covered. And then we'll cut and roll this whole thing out after lunch. Alright, this is already sanded here. He's sanding ahead. We're touching up any little spackle spots that we missed. And I'm going to roll it out. Alright, it's all sanded. First coated. That away. And he's in here first coating. This one, y'all cut it in once. So we'll cut it all in again, second coat. Alright, second cut, second roll. Unwrap, put back together. Second cut, second roll on this one. Humid. Alright, now we'll run through the vacuum and we'll pull that off last when it's dried. Alright. Benjamin Moore ceiling paint. 2 coats, all patched and rolled, cut and rolled twice. This one's still drying a little bit. Good to go. Luke is putting the finishing touches on this front door and the door frame, and we are alright, that's all we got left is that front door touch up. Pull this masking. I threw in blue taped and had them go around today and touch up anything that I saw with blue tape. There's Jason still doing a little final touch up. Almost wrapped here. Customer super happy, so am I. All this wall was done. The CMU sprayed and back rolled, 2 coats on everything. Ended up used duration on the bottom for the dark color, Benjamin Moore on the upper halves because of the paint shortage. Yeah, this is all punched and done. We're kind of wrapping up here. 3 little peaks are done. Finished product. Time to get paid and head to the next.